Now, I heard you talk about a thing called bro marketing. What is that? And how do
Ooh.
you? Yeah, and I think you said you want to avoid it too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Please do. Everyone who's listening out there. Bro marketing is like an umbrella term for everyone who's using all kinds of sales tactics which are kind of making you uncomfortable in your seat when you're reading the copy. So a lot of those marketers are using FOMO, they're using guilt, they're using shame,
Tell them what
all
FOMO is.
FOMO, fear of missing out. So
Okay.
by now, before it goes away for forever and ever, we don't know when is it that we're going to suggest this again
Until
ever.
tomorrow.
Until tomorrow, exactly.
Okay, so that's bro marketing, and you want to avoid that kind of stuff. And tell them, I was teasing about the word sleazy because I want to really dive into this a little bit because one of the standards of the entire internet marketing industry that I have been in since the beginning, 28 years, has been ethical bribes, they call them, and freebies and so forth. And you said that's sleazy. Now, how can you buck the entire system like that?
Well, I'm obviously overgeneralizing, which is a very human thing to do, and I'm only human. What I have a hard time with this particular method, I would
Hmm.
say, is the lack of transparency with this. So a lot of times, I mean, we're not naive, right? But a lot of times, still, when you're getting some kind of a freebie, you're automatically registered to the general list or maybe a welcome sequence right
Hmm.
from the very beginning. And, there's something wrong with that, as a concept, but at least be transparent about this and say, you're signing by actually agreeing to receive this freebie, you're going to be signed up to my list. And I find that still a lot of business owners or brands are not doing this. And that's what I have a really major issue with.
Well, a perfect place to hide that no one will ever see on earth is in your terms of service, right? That's what
Well,
everybody
yeah,
does.
of
Yeah,
course. But
nobody
as
ever
you
reads it.
said, again, no one ever reads that. So
So
what
technically
about,
it's transparent, but nobody's ever going to read it. But I would contend that every piece of software you've ever bought in your whole life or gotten for free, has 50 pages of 2-point font that they know nobody is ever going to read. So the whole world is sleazy.
well, we're getting into a much bigger discussion here. I don't think we have the time to get into this.
but I mean, that's part of the deal. I mean,
Of
nobody's
course.
ever read anything on earth that's written for software or where's some other examples of that. You have to agree to our terms of service. Click this thing, and it's like 48 pages long.
Yeah,
I
no,
would
of course.
I would contend that no judge in a trial about this has ever read one of those when they download a piece of
Ooh,
software. So.
that's a big, big thing to say.
Now here's the thing. Um, your father taught you that a table with 3 legs would always be more stable than one with 4 legs. And you came up with the 3 main pillars of ethical marketing. Can you explain those to us?
Well, Tom, you've definitely done your research properly, and I thank you for that. Yes, so I talked to a lot of business owners, and what is it that they found to be annoying in the digital marketing realm, and specifically in the email realm, and got to the conclusion that there are three things that we need to talk about. The first and the first one that we need to talk about is transparency. We mentioned this
Hmm.
a bit before. The second one is consent, and the third one is storytelling. And I think that when you combine those three pillars and use it in your email marketing, you're hitting a really good, sweet ethical spot. And I recommend everyone to use those three pillars in their email marketing.
Now, how would you differentiate between or give us examples of 1 and 2? Like, if you're transparent and they sign up, isn't that just automatically they've consented?
In a way, yes, but at the same time, I would encourage everyone not to exploit this consent further on. So I can give you an example of how I do it
Okay.
myself.